Hello learners, once again welcome. We are again going to talk about the unit 2. We have already talked about introduction to computers, and in this particular unit we are going to talk about how we can come out from introduction to concepts to application of the computers, because in our preceding lectures I have talked more about the computers, how the computer works, how it looks like, and what could be the physical appearance of the computers. But if you talk about in the present scenario, application of anything is quite important. Only getting a knowledge, or if you're not going to use the knowledge, ultimately what happened, the purpose is going to be not solved. So this application of computer is quite important, because after learning or knowing about the computer, after knowing about the definition about the computers, it's very important how you're going to apply the computers. We go as far as when we were the kids, we go to school. When we were teenagers, we go to college. And when we are there the universities, we do a lot of things. And what is the intention behind that? That whatever bookish knowledge, whatever the knowledge we are going to learn, end of the day, when we enter into the corporate world, when we enter into a business world, we try to utilize that knowledge. And that is very true, and knowledge always pays. Whatever the knowledge you learn, whatever the experience you gain, whatever the learning you have done, that is going to revert back after certain time. And that is where the utility of education is going to play a very important role. And there is a very famous quotation which says that if there is a will, there is a way, and if there is no will, there is only survey. And when you talk about the survey talks about that people only talk about that and never try to execute the process. So application of computer is very important in the present scenario, and how we are going to use it. There are certain corporates who have used the scientific methodology, used the technologies, and there were certain corporates who never used that. So you see the scenario that those who have run with the pace of the technology, they have win the world, and those who are rigid, those who have not tried to adapt the technology, they are out from the picture. So anyway, this application is very important. And I just want to throw a light very fast that this is a skill enhancement 4 credit course, and we are in the series of talk with our learners, and this is a second in a row. And this is a 4 credit elective course. And as far as this particular course is concerned, this is BCOS 183, Computer Application in Business. And we have got 12 blocks, consist of in total we have got 2 blocks, consist of only this 12 units. And then talking more about everything like data handling, like how you can work on the Microsoft Word or PowerPoint, or making images, or working with the data. So we will gradually talk about many things which can give a clear view about what exactly the computer is and how it is going to fruitful in business, because computer is very vast and very elaborative. Somewhere the technology is there, somewhere the development is there, how you're going to develop the software, how you're going to do the codings, how you're going to develop the software which can be more customized, which can be more application oriented. So it varies from learners to learners. If learners are good in computers and they are pursuing this particular course or program, they can use it as per their pace. So computers provide individuals a lot of roof how they are going to learn the things, how they are going to mug up the process. So computer application is a more preferred career. We have seen that it's not like that it is for the technocrats or just the development is concerned. A lot of strategic issues are there, a lot of tactical issues are there, and in operational issues we have seen that there is a great use of computers. So there's a category called software developers, there's a category called web designers, then database administrators is there, because when we have a software, when we develop any software or do any coding, they are back end, they are front end. So in back end we have a database, either it could be MySQL or in the front end we have PHP or ASP. So this is what we mean to say, that it's not that only the technocrats can talk about the codings. Or today trend is about the open source software. We have already talked about the softwares, and open source softwares provide flexibility to the individuals to get the codes of the particular softwares, which they can use as a application software, or customize it and do as per their own convenient or purpose. So this is where the application is going to play a very important role, and work as a technical writer, system analyst, and business analyst is there. It's not like that that computers can only is a cup of tea of the technocrats or the engineers. The business analyst is somewhere where there is a great use of computers in stocks. We have seen that in Sensex, or in data analysis, or the business analysis, knowing the credibility about the company, what could be the future of the company after 10 years, 20 years down the line, and how much the profit the company is going to generate. So based on the certain the statistical softwares, we can forecast, we can able to know that what could the future of the company, and at what time we have to update ourselves, we have to upgrade ourselves, or we have to introduce some new phenomena so that we can retain ourselves into the market. So this is something which is going to play a very important role. And as I talk about this, application of software is talking more about the application, like implementation, because evaluation is very good, and learning is quite good, but how you're going to execute, that is more important. So this is what I have talked about. This is the second in a row. We have already talked about, we have already given a glimpse about the computers, and today we are going to talk about the application of softwares, and there are certain more lectures which are talking more about the web applications, then basics of computer softwares, then security measures, plastic money, and a lot of change is going to become with the and when you talk about the application software, it is all about role of computers in business organizations, computers for society, role of computers in business, trade and commerce, computers role in online business, computer role in online banking and finance, because banking industry and the financial industries had changed with the change of time. And when you talk about the banking industry is massively depend on the technology, because 20 years back, the technology which was considered to be a hot cake, like net banking or the plastic money, it was not everybody cup of tea. But right now, what you observe, that it's a basic phenomena now. When you go for bank, when you go to bank, there are certain things which they give to you, like net banking, or online electronic passbooks, or online transactions. These are the facilities which are enabled, which are imbibed in the process. But on the other hand, new philosophy had come up, like the virtual branches, where you can do the banking at your home, at your pace. So this kind of model had come up. A lot of technological change had come up, which is going to bring this thing. Importance of computer networks. What we observe, that computer networks is very important, because if there could not be a technology, if there could not be any broadband, any bandwidth, or the network is not there, ultimately what happened, you are not going to link with that. So there are some certain brick and mortar networks, there are certain the Wi-Fi networks. So we will throw a light on that part also. So first we highlight the role of computers for the organization society, and as far as this particular chapter is concerned, this highlight the significance of computers in online business and trade, because computers had massively put it where boots in business, trade and commerce, and how the manner trade had is governing right now, that we have crosses the boundary. We used to talk about the cross-border business. So trade, there was a trade or there was a commerce which was confined to particular jurisdictions, now crosses the boundaries, and the product which was a milestone for the individuals to get it, now very easily you can get this product. So the e-commerce had made the thing more faster, more logistics philosophy had come up, and you get the product at a very short span. As far as the perishable items are concerned, the fast moving consumer goods are concerned, you get the same day delivery also. So this had somewhat bring the change in the society, bring the provide the more significance of the computer. So highlight the usage of computers in online banking. We will definitely talk about how the e-banking is going to be changed, because there was a time when banking was just, I have talked about the net banking. Right now the plastic money is also replaced with the help of wallets, and in the coming years you will find out that this paper currency would be no more a legal tender, or virtual currency can also be a legal tender. So, and a lot of the portals are there, a lot of big players are there, or the e-commerce portals are there. If you talk about Amazon, if you talk about social networking site like Facebook or Twitter, they have come up with their own virtual platforms, own virtual currencies. Like Facebook had recently launched the Libra on the lines of Bitcoins, and when you go more into depth of, you find out this is massively going to play a very important role, because when this virtual currency is going to be applied, very easily you can do the transactions, and there would not be any service cost, and it could be quite safer. So chances of threat and this crime, as far as the cyber crime is concerned, is going to be narrowed down. But again, new kind of thought will develop, new kind of crime will develop, new kind of, you know, the theft will develop. So this when some contemporary thoughts come, and it also bring roof to the negative aspects. So how you're going to cut short yourself from this negative aspect, that is more important. So highlight the importance of computer networks. This is where the things are very much important, because with the help of networks you can do many things, because since there is a network between us and myself, so that's why we are interacting, we are having a live video streaming. So because, and if there could be interruption in the computer networks, we are not in touch with that. So we are in a real time mode. I am delivering my lecture here, and at the same time it can float it to at your place. So this is the beauty of the computer network. So what we can say, so this computer networks is not confined to particular domain, or to the commerce, or to the engineers, or to the networks, but across all the boards. So either you talk about learning, or you talk about education, or you talk about product selling, or you talk about consultancy, or you talk about mentoring, or you talk about hotel industry, or you talk about hospitality, or you talk about the health industry. What we have seen that in health industry, this kind of phenomena had come up, where doctors who are specialists and say located at Western world, say in America or in Germany, they have a video conferencing, and they can navigate the Indian doctors or to the local doctors to rectify the particular problem. So sometimes the live video operations or surgery is going on, where this kind of model is going to be implemented. So everywhere you find out this computer network is going to play a very important role. And when you more go into the depth of this computers, you find out there are basic applications of computers, and application of computer is now applied in all the domains which I have talked about. It's not confined to the education, or to the product selling or buying, but or to the engineering. It's applied everywhere. I start with the communication. I think I am here with my learners with the help of this video streaming. This is a very good example of communication, that how I'm communicating with them. So communication is changing with the change of time. There was a time when communication was just short messaging services, but advent of WhatsApp, the video messages are coming up, the voice-based messages are coming up. So communication is changing. The Skype, or the virtual meeting, if you talk about, provide as a platform to interact or communicate on a real-time manner. So this is a model which is there. And e-commerce, we have seen e-commerce is now putting it where boots in every part of the world. As far as the India is concerned, I think 20-30% people in India, and if you talk in the metropolitan cities, I think 50 or 60% people are buying the goods through e-commerce. And on the other hand, there are certain industries which are now exclusively moving through e-commerce only, like booking the tickets, or aviation industry, or the hotel industry. We have seen that there are certain change in the mindset had come up. So this had given the new way of application of computers, or the application of technology, rather we can say. Education is something which is changing with the change of time, and learning is now change in a very, very different mode. And we know that online education had come up. Government of India had come up with a very lucrative project called Swayam, and with the help of that, we are navigating our learners, we are in touch with the learners, and real-time learning had come up. And hybrid learning is coming up. Blended learning is a combination of blended and face-to-face, where learners are getting an opportunity to learn as per their own convenience, as per their own pace, and what exactly they want to learn. So computers have provided them pick and choose model, where they can choose the syllabi, and accordingly they can do that. So this is one of the another change in the society which had come up with the use of computers. Then medical industry, I have already given example. Surgery have the crosses the boundaries, and the good doctors who are located there, they are now work as a mentor or navigator. And science had also change with the change of that. Entertainment industry, if you talk about, it's changing with the change of time. There was a time when we depend on the cable walas or the setup boxes and all, but right now nobody is going for the setup box. The multimedia channels or the web streaming like YouTube, Netflix, or Prime Video, or some other players are coming up. They have a videos, they provide the video streaming. And on the other hand, there are certain social networking. If you talk about the Google, if you talk about the Facebook, they also provide this streaming facility where live real time learning is going on. So this had given new roof to the individuals, to the society by and large. The theaters, which were the market of the theaters were evaporated, or the the live dramas, now they are coming through this model where live streaming is going on. So it's not like that computer is just confined to 3-4 domains. Government is also doing a lot in this direction with the help of computers, with the help of technology. They are going to regulate the things. Aadhaar is one of the step in this direction, and a lot of other things are going to become where your basic information is going to be put at particular place, or maybe one card, one nation, one card philosophy can come up, where you get all the details in particular card. So there the database is going to play a very important role, and how you're going to put the data, how you're going to regulate the data, or big data analytics, or analysis of data. This is all important while going for it. So anyway, the role of computers in business and organization, from small business to large corporations, technology is used in business administration, streamlining business communication, I have already talked about. And it increased the productivity of the employees. That is very true, because when you are going to use the computers, when you are going to use the technology, somewhere you are providing roof to your employees, that they can work, and computer work as a enabler to them, or technology work as an enabler to them. They can store the data, they can retwist the data, they can analyze the data as per their convenient, and analyzing the data, and this reducing the human errors, whatever the repetitions or the human errors are there that need to be controlled, and managing customers and partner relationship. So what we have observed, that this is something which is there, and there are certain communication, there are certain video conferencing tools which I have talked about, that how the things are going to be changed. We depend on the paper mode of conversations. Now it had changed with the help of this. Email had come up. Then one step ahead to that, we have done an instant messaging, then team collaboration with Slack, then video conferencing is going on, which is a brahmastra in this lockdown period, that majority of virtual meetings, the majority of meetings had come on through this Google Meet or Microsoft Team, and a lot of model is. So when you talk about types of computers, the smartphone is essentially a computer now. We have talked a lot about computers, and the definition of computers is now almost changed. And when you talk about the computers, it could be a smartphone, it could be a technology, it could be somewhere a hardware, it could be somewhere a software. So, and it works in a different mode, like for project management, for accounting, for scheduling, for production management, for designing, and for somewhere for communication, for this tracking related industry, where this as in automobile industry, what we have observed, that we are talking right now about the industry 4.0, and industry 4.0 totally believes in chauffeurless cars, or the electric cars. So there is or the internet cars. So some of the automobile industry, some of the automobile giants have introduced this philosophy, and somewhere working in this direction. So what we observe, that this is going to provide new roof to the individuals, to the organizations to work more. And artificial intelligence, machine learning, or you talk about Internet of Things, or the deep learning, these all are the nanotechnology. These are the certain things which is definitely going to add a feather in a cap. And blockchain technology, when you're talking about, I think we all know the blockchain technology is a technology which was used to regulate the bitcoins in the very beginning. And maybe 2 years, 3 years back, it was not a permissible acceptance as far as the transaction is concerned in India, but right now they have got the green signal from the government of India. So anyway, now this had given roof to the individuals to introduce the virtual currencies, and now this blockchain technology is a technology which is used by all the big players. If you name the segment, you name the sector, this is there. You talk about the hotel industry, you talk about the learning industry, or you talk about the production industry. Everywhere you find out this blockchain is going to play a very vital role, and this blockchain is working as a chain. It's a chain linkage which works in blocks, and it's work on a real time basis. So the communication is quite fast and very prompt, and the moment any of the conversation or any transaction done, very easily the other counterparts can able to know that. So now there are certain computers for the society, and computers have changed the way people relate to one another and their living environment. So there are certain benefits society by, like directly meeting needs, empowering people who are often overlooked, and as we have seen that there are certain ethical issues, there are certain social responsibilities which computer is fulfilling, and there are certain health care progress, and education, communication, and how positive when impacting every area of society, because when you're talking about a society, you have to talk about how the deprived, the under marginalized, or the underprivileged people can taken care. So technology is no doubt bridging the gap between them. Technology is trying to reach to the unreached and try to come to the conclusion where everybody could be benefited and they are linked with one another. So this is one of the pedagogy, one of the model which is going to be taken care. And when you talk about the computer role in online business, I think there is a great use of computers or the technology in online business, because the way plastic money is coming up, and computer is not just help the consumers to buy the product. Somewhere it is navigating the consumers that why not you can go for this product. It can provide the comparisons, it can provide the reviews, it can provide certain literature related to that particular product, which facilitates the consumers, which navigate the consumers to go for that particular product. So this is one way where computer work as a mentor, work as a facilitator or enabler. And it's not like that it is useful for the consumers. It is good for the employees, it is good for the company also, because if the company is equipped with the latest thought, they are in connection with their consumers in a more faster mode. And today time talks about the pull approach. So in management we always talks about the push approach versus pull approach. So push approach is more supplier centric, whereas pull approach is more consumer centric. So if you are going to design a product, if you are going to make a product which is going to serve the consumers, by and large, end of the day consumers are bound to buy that product. They love to buy that product, and this is the beauty of the pull approach, that you think about the consumer taste and preferences, and then you reframe the product, then you design the product. So what we observe that good organization always believes in taking the opinion from the consumers and then try to generate the product on the basis of that making it tailor made, making it user friendly, and providing the services. So what we observed that this kind of phenomena had come up where we have to generate a product, we have to make a product which could be more customer centric. So now there's a great role of computers in e-banking. I have talked a lot about how the banking had been changed, and there was a time when banking was purely in a brick and mortar mode, but right now the banking is paperless now, and it's a lot of the precautions, lot of cautiousness need to be done, lot of alerts are coming up where computer is navigating the consumers, that you can now work in that. And if you go into the more backdrop, you find out the wallets are coming in a big manner. Then in the coming days you find out the plastic money is going to be replaced by the wallets, and wallets are in India are using the 2 layer of security, which is CVV based or OTP based. So this is quite cautious and somewhere regulate the cyber threat or cyber crime. So when we have a particular session on cyber threat or cyber crime, which definitely talks about how the hacking and how your money can be can be safe or can be used. So what are the precautions that need to be done, and what could be the manner by which you can do the transaction so that you could be in the safe hands. So when you talk about e-banking had changed a lot. So no going for the passbooks and knowing about the transactions, and transaction is very fast. There was a time when we dropped the check in a bank, and clearance day time was somewhere around 2 to 3 days. But right now, instant we get the amount in our either debited or credited. So there are 3 4 kinds of scheme like RTGS, NFS, or this IMPS. So instant money payment services are there. So what exactly the intention is? Intention is very clear that that banking need to be reframed so that consumers' devotion of the individuals as far as the banking is concerned could be more different in nature, more contemporary in nature. So that is the reason, keeping in mind this core banking philosophy had come up. And when you go into the backdrop, you find out core banking is the most crucial part of every bank. And when you talk about the core banking, it means that bank is going to take care everything from underneath to pinnacle, like their investment, like their transactions or debit credit or anything related to the banking. So banking software is going to be a very powerful thing. There are certain players who are working in this direction: Finacle Financial Services by Oracle, then Canopus or Fiserv. So this is just an example of 3 4 vendors who are working in this direction. Some more are there, but if you talk about the need of an hour, banking software is something which is quite contemporary in nature and which changes with the change of time. So within investment banking, you need a banking software, and which can give you many things. It's a one-stop portal where you can do the DMATs, you can transaction, you can do the transactions, you can do a stock trading, you can pay to your employees, you can do a lot of things, and interest is also coming up. So everything is there, and how you are going to manage that. So that is more important, and it could be more paperless kind of. So this is all about the core banking. And computer role in finance is changing with the change of time. We have seen that, and financial communications is changing, and stocks and other things are there, and there's financial sectors which are pure depend more on this computers or technology, and like price change affecting the business, stocks or and other things are there. So what I mean to say, there are certain importance of computer networks. If you talk about the importance of computer network, the right network solution can help your business grow and evolve. So the computer networks can help in online education, in e-banking, long distance communication, and e-business. And the way we are depend on the internet, I think computer network is going to play a very important role. It's not like that the computer network could be in a cord based. It could be cordless also. And the present trend talks about the Wi-Fi model. You have seen there are certain paradigm shift, there are certain changes where the bulbs are in a Wi-Fi mode, and with the help of computers, with the help of voice-based assistants, you can very easily shut down or open the thing. So this had brought change in the society, and people are more Wi-Fi in nature right now, and they try to do the things in a quite prompt mode. And what I'm thinking, this application is going to play a very important role. And if you're going to apply the computers as per the requirement, that is more important. So it's not like that every time you try to think about the change or thinking about the implementation of technology, because technology implementation is a very costly affair, and if you're thinking more about the technology without the purpose, ultimately there's a chances of failure. So computer networks in the present scenario talks about the sharing of data, sharing information, sharing files. Security is more important. I think we have a full-fledged session on this cyber security, and we will throw a light on that. So anyway, I think I have talked a lot about this particular chapter, and in a coming days we are going to talk more about this particular theme. and some other topic which are linked with that, or related to our syllabi or the curriculum are taken care. Thank you very much. Thank you.